You able to see my screen, right? Are you able to see my screen all? Like whiteboard I am sharing. Okay, so we are learning about the tables, right? So how to create the table, how to create the table row, column, that we discussed, right? Okay, and how can you control the table width, that we will learn about. So suppose you have this table and you want this table row, like which is in name, you want a wide space. So that time you can give like this, style equal to width. Suppose you want this so much wide, or else 60% you can give. Okay, and check it in the browser. HTML tutorials. This one, HTML tags. Is it fine now? Is my voice audible to all? Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Here you can give the width of the column, or else you can give 80%. So first set the table width as 100%, then you can change. So here for the style tag, width 100%, you can give, save it and refresh it. Now you can see the table width is 100%, and this name consists of 60%. So this way you can change the space of the table column. Okay, and you can also adjust the table row height as well. So for the tier you can give the height. So how we are giving the width, the same way you can control the height as well. Suppose for this tier, or else I will go with this tier. This tier I am giving the height, style equal to height 300 px. So here the height was changed. So like that we can control the width and height of your table row. Okay, and coming to the table headers. So how do you want? So suppose I want this two rows as like a one label. I want for the ID and the name, I just need the info. Or else for this name and address I need only one label. So that we can go with the colSpan and rowSpan, so that properties will be there. And now you want the vertical table headers. So here we have the horizontal, right? Sometimes you want a vertical. So that time how we can implement? We can implement like this. This is horizontal table. So if you want any comments in the HTML page, how you have to write? You have to write like this. I already explained you yesterday. This one. So that we can understand that what is the purpose of this table. Now I am creating the vertical table. where the table header consists of the left side, like this. Sorry, here. The ID, name, address should come here, and the table data will come here. The same way only. Table tag open and close, and you can give one tr, and in the first tr, the first ID should be heading, right? That's why here we should give th, and here we'll give ID, and then td, table data. Here you can give one. Okay, and sorry, we'll open another tr. This is the name. Now you can test. So like this. If you want horizontal or vertical, you can decide and you can give. And beside one, you want another table data. So that time you can create another table data here. In the same row, it will come. So save this and check. So like this, we can create our horizontal or vertical tables. Now you want to align the table headers. So here it is left aligned, right? Sorry, centered, right? You want that align to be left or right. So that time you can go with this text align property. Like this. For the th, you can give text align left. Or if you want right, then right. So you can divide like this. Here you can give text align for the entire tr we will give, so that it will work for the th and td. Text align right. Okay, for the tr we will give style equal to text align right, and copy it, paste it here. You want to use the usable code, then you can remove from here, and from that here in the css you can give for the tr you can give text align right, so that it will work for all the table trs in that page. Okay, you can see here all the trs in the table aligned to the right side. If you want to the particular table itself, then you can give a class name. Suppose you can give, it is a vertical table, right? You can give class equal to vertical table, and you can copy this. If it is a class, you can mention with a dot vertical table. Inside the vertical table, for the all the trs we have to apply the style, right? You have to give the space tr. Now you can see only this style is applied to that vertical table itself. So like this. Okay, and next you want the multiple columns sometime. So I want the, you can refer to this table. I will remove this width and height as it is not looking good. Just to tell you only, I have made the changes. Okay, or else I'll decrease this to 20% and I'll remove the height. Okay, now check this and I'll give it as 60%. So now it is like this. Now I want this ID and name should be in like one label only I want for these two rows. So that time we can go with the colSpan. Means we are combining the two columns into one column. So that you can give like this. So you can remove this TH to TH, right? Like I want only one table header, no? So that's the reason we can give here colSpan. colSpan. Colspan equal to, for two columns I need, right? That's why I'm giving it two, and I don't need of that name label. So ID and name you can give here and check this. So like this. This is about the colspan attribute. So if you have two or more columns into one label, then you can go with this colspan. Now we'll learn about the table caption. So table caption is nothing but it's a heading for the table. Suppose if this heading is there and I want to show information about like it is a employee data. So that time you can go with the table caption. It is caption is like it is a new HTML5 uh, element which tells the browser like it's a caption. Screen readers also it will read. So that's the purpose we are using. Caption open tag, caption close tag, and you can give
ఏమైంది నేను జాయిన్ అవ్వలేదు క్లాసు
employee
క్లాస్ ఏమైనా జాయిన్ అవ్వలేదు అన్న
info
క్లాసు
and save it.
క్లాస్ ఏమో లక్ష మాకు జాయిన్ అవ్వలేదు
You can see here the caption for the table. So that is the use of the caption tag. So it should be inserted immediately after the table. It should not be outside of the table. It should be inside of the table. Okay, caption tag. And we will learn about the like how to give the space in like in between the table data. So that we will learn about. So we can directly do it in the inspector menu. So suppose this ID and name is there. I want a more space for the table header and I want to look at a need. So that time what I have to do for this TH, I will give the padding like this. Padding 20 px. See, the padding is 20 px, and for the table headers, the background I want to make it as background black or blue. I will give blue, and I want this text color should be white. So if I want have to add some color to the text, then you can use color tag, color white. So like that we can design our tables. So the same thing we will give it in the HTML, sorry, in the CSS. So for the TH, for the TH only we give the styles, right? Copy the styles and open the tag, close the tag and paste it here, and you can see that it looks neat, and this border is not looking good enough. We will change the border color. It is red, right? I will make it as black. And this table data also not looking good because it doesn't have the enough space. So I will change that also. For the TD, I give the padding 20 px or 15 px. You can give 15 px so that it looks good. This is the way we can style our tables. Okay. And you can give the different ways also. Like if you want the more space above the text or left or right, we can decide. And we can center the text in the table data as well. For the table data, you can give text align center so that this will be in center of the cell. So the same thing we will copy for the TD, or else you can write if it is one line. Text align center. Okay, this is that is about the cell spacing. And also if you want a border space also you can give. So border spacing means actually that won't look good. Like if you border line and you want the border space, then wherever you are giving, you can give border 20 px. So you have to remove the border colors to check this out. Okay. Border spacing means from the border, if you want some space for the cell, you can give the border spacing property. And we learn about the colSpan, right? And we learn about the rowSpan also. So colSpan is to combine the two columns, and we have the rowSpan to combine the two rows. So in this table, we don't need this rowSpan actually. Suppose I have the labels like this at the left side, so that time you can go with the rowSpan. So I'll show you how it is. So I'll go to the vertical table. Okay, here I have to give. So for the ID and the name, I need only one label. Okay, that time I will remove this th. I will create another table for you for the rowSpan. rowSpan. This is a rowSpan. You can copy this first, okay, and paste it here and change this rowSpan. This is a vertical table. Now I want ID and name for the two rows. So here you can remove the th here. Here you can give rowSpan equal to 2. Here you can give ID and name. Here you can check. For the two rows, we have only the one label. So that is the use of rowSpan. So actually these two tables are like jointed, right? You can give the break tag over here, and for other above table also, so that it looks neat. Break tag is to give the space in between lines. Now you can see it looks good. So that is the colSpan. colSpan is to combine the two columns like this, and rowSpan is to combine the rows. We can use the rowSpan, and the rowSpan attribute represents the number of rows to span. So that is rowSpan. And you can style the table also. Suppose this table is there. Okay. For the even rows, I want different color. For the odd rows, I want different color. So that all
చాక్లెట్ ఇచ్చానా
change it. So in the CSS, we have this property. Like nth child property will be there. So we will apply that. So I'll copy this rowSpan. I'll take the normal table so that you can understand very well. So I'm taking this table for the next table. So this is for stripes table. Means to add the background color on each every table row. So that is called a zebra stripes effect. So that we can give with the nth child property. So nth child means what? Nth child. Nth child means all the child elements. So suppose you want even, right? You can give like this, even. And you want odd rows, right? You can give odd rows. So like that. You want that you mention, we can use this nth child property. So we will give now. Sorry. No. So for all the TRs which are even, I want the background color should be red. So I'll create another TR for you. And this is, we'll give the caption as table stripes. Then give like this. You can give the class name over here. I want to apply table stripes. Okay, copy this class and go to the style.scss. You can give like this. Here we are using the class name, that's why we should give the dot here. Sorry, HTML was copied. We should copy the class name here. Table stripes. And for the TRs, for each even row, I want some background color, right? So we have to use the nth child property. So if you have to use the nth child, right, you have to use like this, colon nth child hyphen chil, and for the even rows only I want, then you can use even. You can give background color, which color you want. Background color red. So save it and check. So for the TD we gave the styles, right? We can remove this. TR nth child. So why it doesn't came first time means, for globally we declare the table THTD a background color as light blue, right? So this style was overridden, right? It doesn't came. So first we will make the background color, like background color none we will give, then these styles will apply. TR TD background color none or transparent. You can give, can check like this. Even none also overridden by that. So you can give transparent. You can check in inspect element. So which is overridden. If it is overridden, right, I'll show you again. So how can you identify the style was overridden by other styles? Simply you can check. So we applied for the table row, but it is coming is blue only. Even we gave the styles as red, even it is coming is blue. So why it is? Then you can go to the inspect element and check the table row, why our style is not coming, and you can check the DD. You can see here. So if it is overridden, you can see the strike over here. So you understand this, like this style is overridden. So we have to make it like so none is not accepting, so that you have to try another property. Just click on here and clicking, and see the available options here. So like this, if it is transparent, then this style will take more priority, right? So we have to give this property. Just trial and error we should use. Just try, change, and you'll get something. So this is the use of stripes. And suppose I want the odd one should be black color. So that time what I have to do, same thing, nth child of e, instead of giving the even here, just to give the odd. And the background color what I need, purple. And the text color what I need, color white. So color is the text color, font color. Background color is the background color. Okay, and check here. See, you can see even rows are colored with the red, and the odd rows colored with the purple, and the color was white. And also we will apply for the even white will look good on the red. So like this, these are called stripes effect. And how we are giving in a horizontal way, vertical way also we can give. So that is vertical zebra stripes we can say. So to make the vertical means it is coming in a row wise, right? If the meeting ends, right, please rejoin again. Okay, in 10 minutes it will go to end. Actually we can use a Google Meet without the time constraint, but as in Google Meet the text font is looking so small, so that's why we are jumping to again Zoom itself. So to make the vertical zebra stripes, so we have to style every other column instead of each other row. So we have table. So you can take this table. So instead of like each row, we have to color like this column with every column. Like this even column, I want to color it as red, and odd column I want to color it as blue. So that that also we can go with this nth child property. So you have to do like this. So in this case we gave the TRs, right? But in this case what we have to do, the TD and the TH. So TH is this and TD is this. So every TD, table data of even color, should come as background red, so that we can implement. This is more info about the tables. Okay, actually only some people only join now, that's why I'm going in a slow way. Table sprites, it's a rows. Here we can give columns. We can give the break tag here and try for the columns. So this is for columns. And this is one, right? Next we have to style with this. So it is columns. Columns we can give. So you can give the class name here. So TRTH. So we'll remove this. So this is ID, right? We'll create a leave TH. We'll create 4 columns, then we'll see the even and odd. So it is name and ID address and age. Age we will give. And table data we are giving here. So now we have created the table with the 4 rows and 4 columns. Okay. Now I have to color the even columns or odd columns. Okay. So here what we have to do for the TH and TD, we have to give the background color so that it will apply for the columns. If you are giving the style for the table row, right, entire row got affected. But in this case, we need only for the columns. So that time we can go with copy this table class, paste here, and for the TH, sorry, here, give the space TH nth child of even and TD table data of nth child of even. Okay, what color I want? Background color green or yellow. Yellow I need. Now check. See here. You can see this actually. This is for column table sprites. So every even column we are changing the color to this. And you want the color like TH color black, then you can give color black over here. So like this, you can change. This way we can apply the columns like with using of the nth child, we can give the sprites over here. And we can apply for the both the headers and also for the table cells. And you want a combination, right? Vertical and horizontal both. So that time we should give all at a time. So we are giving for the rows one time and again for the next table we are giving it for the columns, right? If you want for the both, then give the both styles like this, like for TR, TH and TD. We'll check that. Copy this, paste here. This caption you should give calls and rows both, and you can give rows also here. Okay, and you can copy this, save this, and here you can give table sprites, and we should give this for the odd or even we can give table rows even, comma. So for if you want for the columns, you should copy this as well. Nth child of even, comma, for TD also. So background color what I need? Pink. And save it and refresh it. So here for the rows it doesn't came. Check like this. why it is not coming. So actually we gave the global style, right? That's why it is overriding. Background color, right, blue. So now you can see the global, if we remove the global styles, our styles are working. So like this, you need to check and you need to fix the issues. And coming to the, suppose on something only I want the background color for some tables. So that what we have to do. So that is like CSS, that is called pseudo selectors. We learn about in the tomorrow class. Okay, I'm going to end the session. Do you have any doubts? Please let me know.
Hello.
Yeah, do you have any doubts?
What is block level tags and the inline tags?
We that
What
you
are
are,
the block level tags are and the inline?
yeah, those are CSS selectors actually. Block level elements are like which takes the 100% width. So you can see the heading here, right? So it is the heading. So this is the H1. So block level means it takes the 100% width. So that is called block level. Example for the block level is this one, H1 to H6 paragraph. These are comes under the block level elements. And the inline elements are, we call the inline elements as this. So the anchor tag, if you are removing the break tag, right, the anchor tag, that this anchors will come one beside another, means it takes the width how much it is needed. It won't take the 100% width, but block level elements it takes the 100% width. Inline elements are takes the width how much it is needed. So inline elements examples are like anchor, span, and image tag. Those comes under the um, inline. Actually we will explain more about the CSS classes. We are learning more into HTML tags itself. So once we are good with the HTML, we'll go to the CSS part.